Yo Gen Z, Sienna Cruz here, and let's get real for a sec. Ever feel like your life is just one big existential crisis disguised as a perfectly curated Instagram feed? Like you're winning at social media but internally screaming, WTF is happening? You're not alone. We're all trying to figure this thing out, but the truth is, most of us are running from the messy, uncomfortable parts of ourselves, our shadows, if you will. Today, we're diving headfirst into that darkness and figuring out why confronting your shadows is basically your secret weapon to leveling up your life. Okay, so imagine your shadow self as the villain in a classic superhero movie. It's all the stuff you try to hide. The insecurities, the anger, the fears, those thoughts that make you want to crawl under the covers and binge Netflix until the world ends. But here's the thing, suppressing your shadow doesn't make it disappear. It's like trying to bury a dead pet. Eventually, that smell is gonna come back with a vengeance. Here's why facing your shadows head-on is basically your Gen Z glow-up cheat code. First off, acceptance, fam. Acknowledging those shadowy bits about yourself doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Everyone has them. Think about that favorite character you always relate to. Chances are they have some pretty messed up traits too. Embrace the complexity. Own your quirks, and stop pretending you're a flawless Instagram influencer 24/7. Second, understanding. Shadow work helps you understand why you do the things you do. Ever have that knee-jerk reaction that leaves you feeling like an absolute jerk? It's probably rooted in some unresolved stuff from your past. Unpacking those patterns allows you to break free from them and become a more conscious, empathetic human being. Third, growth. This is where the magic happens. By facing your demons, you create space for personal transformation. You learn to regulate your emotions, build healthier relationships, and ultimately become a badass version of yourself. No more living on autopilot. Think of it as leveling up in real life, except instead of collecting coins, you're collecting self-awareness. Fourth, inner peace. Yeah, I know, that sounds woo-woo, but trust me. When you stop fighting your shadow, you find a sense of calm and acceptance. You're no longer battling yourself internally. It's like finally putting the puzzle pieces together. Suddenly, everything makes more sense. And finally, authenticity. No more pretending to be someone you're not. By embracing your whole self, even the messy parts, you attract people who genuinely appreciate you for who you are. You radiate confidence and self-love, which is seriously attractive, by the way. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're scrolling through TikTok, feeling that familiar wave of comparison creep in. You see someone rocking a perfect outfit, effortlessly dancing to the latest trend, living their best life. Your inner critic starts whispering doubts, I could never, I'm not good enough, why am I so basic? But instead of letting those negative thoughts take over, you remember this podcast episode. You realize that everyone has insecurities, everyone struggles. You acknowledge your own feelings without judgment and use them as fuel to grow. You decide to focus on what makes you unique. Maybe it's your wicked sense of humor, your passion for art, or your killer dance moves. Even if they're more cringe than viral. See, shadow work isn't about erasing those negative feelings. It's about understanding them, accepting them, and using them to become a stronger, more authentic version of yourself. Okay, last call before I hit the record stop button. Remember, you are not defined by your shadows, you are empowered by facing them. So, ditch the Instagram filters, embrace your flaws, and let's level up together. Hit me up on DMs with your biggest shadow struggle. I want to hear it all. And don't forget to tag this episode in your TikToks and stitches. Let's spread the word about shadow work and get Gen Z on the path to self-discovery. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and share. Let's make this podcast blow up.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.